Hi guys, how are you doing? Hopefully everything is going well with you. Um, hmm, things or whatever with me. Like this camera is not doing this. My hair justice. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. It's not doing it. Oh my goodness, no, no. But whatever. So who watched my last video? No one? Okay. Well, I wanted to do this video and I'm going to call it You Can't Help Someone Who Does Not Want to Help Themselves. You like Scarf? Trying to be like my cousin. This is bothering me. Should I just do it? Anyway, okay. For those of you who watch my videos and actually understand me, I'm a big emotional softie that cares about everything and everyone in the whole entire world, the universe, galaxy, all of that. When I was a little girl, and I used to say that, no, I lay me down to sleep prayer, and I got to the God bless part, I would literally be sitting there, God blessing everything, everyone, chairs, trees, planets, galaxies, stars, moons, dirt, rocks, because I felt like it wasn't fair to only ask God to bless a few selective things when everything and everyone needs a blessing. And that same kind and generous heart I still have today, which a lot of people, I think, when they meet me and they see that, they feel like, okay, well, nah, something is wrong here. She wants something. She's trying to use me. And once they realize, okay, yeah, she is a genuine person, I'm going to use her. Now, I'm going to call this video You Can't Help Someone Who Do Not Want to Help Themselves, because I often find myself trying to help someone and it ends up biting me in the butt. Like the situation with, my daughter's father. I think I did a video about that. I'm not too sure how much information I gave in that video because it was still very emotional for me, but same situation. My last video, I talked about something that I was going through. Let's just say I have a troubled family member that's a little older than I am, that's been through a lot, going through a lot, with being abused and is addicted to some substances. Called me up out the blue. Never really hung out with this person. Never really know this person, but needs somewhere to go because of a situation that happened with her attacker. And me being me, and it wasn't just me wanting to help her. It was me wanting to build a relationship, have a friend, have a family member, because I'm all by myself. I really don't. I don't click with people. You get what I'm saying? Things went from bad to worse, with her wild and promiscuous ways. Now, I'm not saying I'm a saint or I'm an angel, nor am I a virgin, because, I have 4 kids, but I'm 26. Like I said, this person's a little older than me, and I had a friend who was somewhat similar, and I say the same thing. We're getting too old for this shit, getting too old to be hopping around, having sex with whoever, trying to find some good. No, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. People getting pregnant, having an abortion, don't know who the daddy is. You're too old for that. You're too old. I feel like I'm at the point to where, hey, I'm not settled down now. Fuck it. Fuck it. Shit. No, like I pretty much have everything I need from a man. 23 chromosomes. Everything else I can do. I can work. I can pay my bills. You know, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, get that shit out of here. But here's the funny part about it. Now, I can't get into too much detail because I don't want to be mean or whatever. But as far as physical appearance, I'm gonna just say I don't feel like she has anything over me. She used to be really big. She's slimmed down a lot up top, but she's still kind of big at the bottom. So she has a good little shape on her. I still got my pregnancy hips or whatever. But yeah, she likes to dress a little more revealing than I ever would, and gets a lot of attention from men. We went to the liquor store one time, and this dude damn near pushed me into the candy to get to her. And they did what they did the first night. Next thing you know, he's calling me, trying to talk to me, and I could tell over the phone when he was walking to me, and I'm like, oh, here she come. By my personalities, he was interested. Then when I went outside to introduce myself, yeah, I was a lot more conservative. I'm a little more stable. I'm a little more whatever, whatever. I kind of sensed that, but I want to say this too. Something about me, and I think a lot of people have this intuition where you know when you're being lied to. You know when someone is playing you. You know when it's some bullshit. You feel it. You just don't know what it is. You don't. But it is affecting your behavior towards certain people that is regarding to. Trust that shit. Yeah, you don't know what they're lying to you about, but by you feeling that, I feel like that's a warning from God to get out of that situation, because I could feel that something was wrong, something was off. She wasn't telling me the whole story, especially how miraculously her baby daddy found her and beat her again. Next thing you know, she got soda and stuff that he bought her. I'm like, wait, he took you to eat and then he beat you? Something is not right. Something is wrong in this situation. And me and my children are involved. And if she wanted to bring her children. So it's like, trust your feelings. You know, I want to be there. I want to help her, but I have to help me. And the same thing for you. You have to help yourself. But anyway, let's go back to the situation with the guy. Um, he tells her about his homeboy, which so happened to be his sister, baby daddy. Cause she's like, oh yeah, my cousin like light skin, this and this, and he was that. But it was like when I first met him, I don't know. I guess I really don't look at people. I really don't look at people, and it had to be something about them that gives me an interest in him. Because I think maybe the third day I really looked at him, was like, well, damn, he do kind of look good, but he got problems too. This nigga got mad at me and swerved on the road because I told them to stop talking shit about my cousin. I don't give a fuck how bad she talked about me. I don't care if I talk about her. You're not gonna do it. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. And I was like, okay, time for me to go. I don't want to get mad. By the way, I tried to get out. I was like, nigga, hell no, fucking know you like that. You acting all crazy and shit, you know. And that's another thing. You gotta respect how someone feels. Someone don't want to do something. Someone don't want to talk about something. You can't get mad. Okay, that's them. Just like he told me he don't want to be with no crazy person. I was like, okay, great. Which I don't even know you. It's been like 3 days. This dude is crazy. And now my house is the pop up spot. Can we smoke in your garage? Can we hide out? Whole nother video. Back to my cousin. So I thought we reconciled and we were cool and we were gonna work things out my way, because obviously her way was not working. This is before I knew she met up with her baby daddy. This is when I'm thinking he just found her. So we go to this little organization. It's the women's program that help women here in the high desert. It's called Moses House. If you're interested, single mothers, you have children under 6. They provide rides, outlets to different programs. They have a store. um, anyway, call Madam Miss Edie 760-955-1110. But anyway, we go there and Matt's like, so what's going on? She's upset. What's wrong? I'm like, she's upset. What are you talking about? We're fine. We were just crying the other night about what happened with him. We were making plans, blah, blah, blah. She goes up there, like, putting on a show. Like, things are just so bad with me. I told her when she came, I don't mind hanging out, but it has to be coordinated, organized. I need to know what's going on, who it is, when, not just no random people popping up, not no dudes in my house, not no this and this and this and this. And I've had to strictly enforce that shit. But I guess she was feeling some sort of way, because a little light skinned dude would pop up for me, which actually was both of the dudes popping up. He would just come to the door and, somebody, blah, 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 blah. It's my house. I can do what I want to do. And I'm sitting here listening to her talk about her complaints, and I'm like, you stay on my computer, you stay on my house phone, you stay on my cell phone, you stay on my iPod. You may not be big and fat no more, but you sure do eat and drink like you are. You lied about your food stamps. You lied about giving some gas money to somebody, and if they hadn't told me you didn't give it to them, you probably wouldn't have given it to me, especially since you already began spending it. And I'm just sitting there, and then all of this stuff is just going through my head and going through my head. And she's, oh, I'm not putting my kids in no shelter, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that. But somebody who don't have nothing and nobody, you sure do have a lot of what I'm not gonna do. And I was like, I'm done. I just walked out of there. I did. It was like, long story short, she ended up in the very place she didn't want to be. That's where they took her. And they have been telling me, maybe you need tough love. You can't let her hurt you. You can't let her mess up your stuff. And that's exactly what it was doing. It was hurting me. You cannot let what other people are going through hurt you. If you can help them without hurting yourself, help them. Help them by all means. But if it's hurting you in any type of way, whether it's financially, emotionally, physically, you can't do it. You can't. You can't. And it's like it's a part of having faith in God. Because they're going through what they're going through for a reason. And then when she, this program is a really good program that she's in, and she can get a lot of help if she really wants it, if she really wants to do something, if she really wants her kid. And the reason why I'm sharing this video, and hopefully she's not mad if she ever sees it, because I'm pretty sure that there are other people going through similar things. I'm pretty sure there are other people either wanting help or wanting to help someone. And it's like, if you want that help, you will do what's necessary to get that help without any complaints, period. And if you want to help someone, if they want your help, they will do what's necessary to be done without the complaints, period. If it's hurting you mentally, physically, emotionally, you cannot do it. I got to the point where I wasn't even sleeping because I just didn't trust her. And it was spiritual. My spirit was being under attack. It's just, hey, they say you lay with dogs, you get fleas. And it's like, I'm not Jesus. I strive to be, but I'm not Jesus. Very emotional. Very, very emotional. Very emotional. Well, this video has ran on long enough. I don't know what else to say. Everybody needs a friend, And if you need a friend and you're still watching, hit me up. I'll listen, I'll talk, we can text, we can kick. Pretty dark skin, 1986, hit me up. I'm all ears. I need to learn how to service more, because I don't want someone to be a friend to me as I am to them. And it's like God has placed us in two different positions. And I feel like I need to accept the fact that I'm here to give and not to receive. So, like I said, hit me up. Message me here. Kick, pretty dark skin, 1986, all together, spelled correctly. 1986, the numbers. Yep. Bye. That's not what I say. Later, Gators.